When are you enlightened? Hello, my name is Tor, and I just came home from a little adventure where I met a warlock who poached my skin with needles, kind of like a voodoo doctor. But that's another story. On my way home, I received a message, and it said on the end, "Enlightenment is just the first step." He had said something about my philosophy on life that he found intriguing. He said that I was further along on the journey than he had thought, and that enlightenment is just the first step. And that got me thinking a lot, you know? Because I've been going through these adventures, which is just traveling to other people and taking part in their experience and learning what they've done and where they are and where they're going and asking questions and having deep conversations. We talk about things that not many people talk about. And I've said this before, I have seen people puke, throw up, when they have been present in a conversation that they were not really embodied in, if that makes sense. If you get new information at a rate that makes sense, it feels more of you remembering information than you learning information or studying it. And when that happens, I have a theory that your neurons is just firing rapidly and neurogenesis is working at overtime, creating new neurons and new neural pathways and connections, growing your understanding of the reality. Your reality. You know? Because when your full worldview takes on a different shape almost, I guess the best example I can use is that if you are Christian and someone was to deliver a piece of knowledge to you that debunked everything you thought of, everything you thought in terms of Christianity, and you yourself came to the conclusion that, well, that makes sense. I need to make a choice. Or that makes sense. What I have thought might not be the full truth. Maybe it was a reversed truth. Maybe there was something that took my power away instead of giving me more. You know? Power being very relative. But I think then you have enlightened one aspect of something that allows you to see things maybe a bit deeper or maybe clearer or in a bigger perspective. And from there, the more light that is shown on different aspects of you, the more enlightened you are. Maybe. I have no idea, because the more I learned, the more I went through these different journeys and learned about the about the things that I didn't really consider before, the less I cared. It was like the more I learned, the more I started to relax and play. And now it has come to the point where the more I play, the more I learn. So it was kind of paradoxical, the whole thing. Instead of me going to a job from 9 to 5, I can get the same result by doing something else, you know? And the more I found that that worked, the more I played, the more that happened. And when I did that, the more I learned and the more I expanded my reality. So I guess the more enlightened I became. But I'm not sure what enlightenment means, other than just shining a light on a previously unknown subject that allows you to see things differently, remembering new information that makes you embody a new set of you. Not even a new you, but a more textured and more refined, a more authentic you. And I'm struggling with finding the right words to label this, because alignment and authenticity and all that stuff is a very different thing to talk about than what I've talked about so far. But I think that it has some truth. I think that there is something to it when you see just level of happiness on people and what they concern themselves about, what they are thinking about, what they are doing with their day. Some people have interesting days. Some people have interesting stories, and some people have very interesting ways of looking at these things that we all consider, or the things that we are all part of, that being reality. And sometimes those things are so interesting that it actually helps you become more and grow. Maybe. Hope you found this video interesting. If you want to become part of these conversations and talk to people in a place where we often just share these thoughts, then click the link below and scan the QR code. And then start your adventure. Your first step. Have an epic and magical day. Take care of freaking family, and I'll see you in the next one.